All right, everyone. It's JD here in the fifth and final match with Mardu Mentor. We'll see if we can eke out a 3-2 record here. Let's see. So we're on the draw. We've got a couple threats, which is nice. And we have access to all three of our colors and some creature removal. This is pretty solid. I'm going to go ahead and keep this. Opponent starts with a basic mountain go. Okay, so either a slow start from like burn, or, well, it's not snow-covered mountain, so it's probably not the red control deck, whatever it's called. Could be like red prison, I'm not sure. Either way, Blood Moon is definitely a possibility. Play out a fetch land and pass the turn. And depending on what we see here, a bolt. Okay. Sure. So maybe this is just burn with an awkward start. Inspiring Vantage. Okay. Eidolon. Okay, so it's burn. So I'm not worried about Blood Moon anymore. Let's see. Okay. Now, I do have a basic planes to cast my paths. I don't really want to, like, shock myself here against burn. I'm going to fetch out a Sacred Foundry and just tapped. We'll pass the turn. We'll try to make them lose some life from their own Eidolon before we get rid of it. Which they are not going to do. That's fine. We'll path it now. Oh, so I still lose the life, though, so it turns on Spectacle regardless. Yeah, I don't know if that was the right play. So, yep, skewer the critics. I mean, I was going to take the damage anyway, so... Either way, I should say. End step... We got nothing, okay. Let's Arid Mesa. Oh no. Arid Mesa will have to fetch up. Yikes. We need a black source, but I don't want to hit myself for it. Alright. That's okay. We'll run out Young Pyromancer. And pass the turn. Searing Blaze. Do I path my own Pyromancer to get value? Maybe I do. Sure. Grab a swamp. We'll F6 through their turn. Get nothing going on. This is kind of an awkward game. They're drawing a ton of lands, but they do have us down to 4 regardless, so... we'll not pay the life there. We could, like, call against command. Lightning Helix actually seems pretty good here. We can't both Lightning Helix and do something else, so we will we'll pass. Everything's at instant speed here. Boros Charm. All right, here we go. See if they might just respond with... I mean, I'm sure they will respond with another burn spell, but... Back down to 3. And there's the bolt. Yep, we got nothing. Okay. Our boy Kambal comes in, and that was it, right? Trade him for the Thoughtseizes. Run it back. Let's see if we can redeem ourselves in the burn matchup from round 1. They did draw a ton of lands, and we still lost. Feels bad. All right, play first. That helps. This is fine. It's keepable, I guess. It's not great, but we can turn 1 Inquisition. Do I want to turn it? Yeah, sure. Shock myself. Yikes. Alright. We'll get rid of the Goblin Guide and pass it to them. There's a Sacred Foundry. Tapped. We got rid of their turn 1 play. Alright, slowing them down. That's the idea. So I think we can play our path off of this land. We can't play our bolt off of it, so maybe we just go basic mountain. Yeah, I don't feel like losing any life. We'll pass it back. There's the other Sacred Foundry. Tapped. Still nothing. Okay. Colligan's Command is nice. We will... Let's crack this. Grab a plains. And maybe... Do we just main phase this? Nah, we'll wait to see if they draw a creature or something. Yeah, we'll pass it back. Alright, so they at least drew 1 land in all that time. Eidolon. Yeah, Eidolon resolves. Yep, so we take 2. They discard a Wooded Foothills, which we knew about. Alright, so 2 Skullcracks and a Skewer the Critics in hand. Deals 3 damage to target player or planeswalker. Okay, so Skullcrack can't hit our boy. 3 damage to any target. Skewer does. I still think it's worth running him out there. I mean, he's going to eat removal. He's going to eat a burn spell either way. That's his job, just to absorb some damage. So there's another land. Crack that. Alright, so a full cost Skewer the Critics. Always yield to that. Combo down. Alright, now we're talking. So we'll run out the Young Pyromancer, pass the turn. Helix. Okay. We will bolt in response. Do I want to use my only black source for this Inquisition? Maybe I think I Kolaghan's Command Young Pyro back to hand, perhaps. Let's go to combat. We'll attack. Alright, so 2 Skullcracks, 2 mystery cards in hand. Well, 1 mystery card. We know they have a Rift Bolt. We'll return and make them discard. Yeah. Oh, who's better, actually? Young Pyromancer or Comball? I don't know. Let's take Homeboy. Make him discard one of these Skullcracks. And they discard a Bolt. Alright, so the 2 remaining cards in hand, Skullcracks, and they've had enough. They concede. Alright, game 3. We will run it back as is, I suppose. Oh boy. Alright, Chups Zookeeper. On the draw this time. It's an uphill battle against Burn. Okay. This is pretty good. We have our sideboard card. Kolaghan's Command is good value. We have an Inquisition. We have a Path. This is pretty solid, actually. We're going to keep this. No turn 1 play. No turn 1 play. Monastery Swiftspear. All right. Swiftspear is going to hit us for 1, which is fine. No big deal. Could be worse. Double Inquisition. Let's go for it. What do you got going on here? Rift Bolt. 3 damage to any target. Skewer does 3 damage to any target. Skullcrack. Target player or planeswalker, but prevents life gain. I guess we take the Skullcrack since we know we have Campbell in hand. And we'll open this up, pass it back. Okay, there goes the Rift Bolt. Oh, and I guess they drew... What'd they just play this turn? The Mountain? Plays Mountain. So I guess they drew into a Mountain. So we know the exact 3 cards in their hand. One of which is a Skewer the Critics. And they're going to get it. I mean, we have no response to this Monastery Mentor right now. Yep, okay, so they Skewer. Sure. So we know they only have 2 lands in hand, so I am not going to Inquisition on this turn. Rather, I will run out, I guess, a Marsh Flats, pass it back. Okay, Prowess Trigger, Rift Bolt comes off suspend. I am down to 12. They draw. There's the Bloodstained Mire. They drew a Lava Spike. Okay. Yikes. I go to 9. Coming in. Alright, we're going to have to crack this. Put ourselves to 8. We'll get a Plains. I will path this. Okay. I think Comball is worth it here. Again, we know all they have in their hand is the Wooded Foothills, so not going to Inquisition. Having this Lightning Helix is nice. Ooh, an Arid Mesa. Okay. So yeah, they're just holding lands. This is looking good for us. Well, we'll go to combat. Attack. Alright, so we can't cast Chandra. We can hold up Culligan's Command, Helix, Gut Shot. Yeah, see what happens here. They drew an Eidolon. Okay. I should have responded. That was dumb of me. Oh well. Okay, let's... I guess we'll Helix this. And we'll go to combat. Swing in with this guy. And now we're holding the Fatal Push up. So they play out the Wooded Foothills. And they play out a Searing Blaze. Alright, there are no more cards in hand. Yep. Arid Mesa. So no cards in hand. Inquisition is bad. I could Kolaghan's Command on their draw step. Although a lot of their deck is instants, so they could just fire it off in response, but seems better than nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock this, put a stop on their draw step, and we will pass the turn back to them. All right. And we'll return and make them discard. All right, so it is an instant. They get to bolt us. I don't know if I even want to crack this and go to 4. I mean, I definitely don't have to yet for any reason. I might draw a 4th land to cast Chandra. Yeah, we'll see. Helix is nice. Helix is definitely nice. Do we run our boy out here? I think we have to. He'll absorb some damage and gain us some life. Yeah, we'll go with that. All right, what do they draw? Oh, I can take the pause off their draw step now. Lock that back up. Okay. Get a path. Do I want to crack this land and go to 4? I guess so. What do I want to get, though? Maybe not yet. I'm not even sure what I want to do with it yet. Okay, they play a land. Nothing else. I mean, we could Inquisition them, I suppose. See what they're holding there. It could just be a land, but yep, holding the mountain. That's fine. Goblin Guide. All right. Draw me a card. And we will go ahead and, I guess, path him. See if he draws us a card. He does draw us a card. How nice. All right. Blackleaf Cliffs and a Marsh Flats. We'll run out the cliffs, and we will Begin combat. Now, of course, I could have been playing Chandra this whole time, but that would require me to crack this fetch land, and even just 1 point of life could be the difference in this game. Skewer the critics. 3 damage to any target. Alright, so they're going to take care of our friend here. That's fine. Did his job. Alright, end step. I guess we'll fire off this Helix. What am I holding up? A white and a black. Oh, did I do this wrong? Oh, I need 2 red. Whoops. Whoopsie. Meant to tap that for red. There we go. All right, Chandra, we will... Monastery Mentor. Nah. But that puts him to 1. Okay, we got it. All right, sweet. We went 3 and 2. A winning record. I won my play points back. That's always nice. Let's see here. We'll go back to the deck. So, obviously 3-2 is not amazing. But overall, it felt pretty good. We played Burn twice. We played Grixis Control, which isn't really a tiered deck necessarily. Our Grixis Death Shadow opponent just like rage quit. So, you know, it wasn't an amazing showing in terms of like real matchups or whatever. But, you know, I think we held our own. It was a cool deck. Monastery Mentor is awesome. When you have a Monastery Mentor and a young Pyromancer out on the battlefield and you cast something and it's just stacking like 4 triggers, it feels so good. Yeah, we didn't get to play Phoenix. We didn't get to play Dredge. Basically, the matchups that I tweaked this deck to be better against. So, I don't know. Experiment kind of not... The experiment didn't get the matchups I was hoping to see. We didn't get to experiment against those decks, is what I'm saying. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. Kind of a cool deck. Let me know if you think these changes are heading in the right direction or if I just made it a worse deck. But either way, this is JD with Malda 5. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. If you enjoy what we do, we would really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.